So it's Forest against Wolves. Is this the one? If Forest lose this, are we in serious trouble? Welcome to your preview for Nottingham Forest versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. Good morning, good evening, or good night. Hope you guys are doing well. And welcome to your match preview for the VAR derby, the PGLOL derby, the two most screwed teams derby when it comes to refereeing decisions. My question for you guys in the chat is, who has had more of the worst decisions? Is it Forest or is it Wolves? I know where my vote goes, but I'll be interested to see your comments. If you're enjoying the content, please don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to Forest Fan TV if you are new. And don't forget to go and get your new football prizes framed, signed Forest home kit by the squad. And as an Insta prize, you could win Ryan Yates' shirt. Maybe that appeals to some. Not me. I think the ticket for that is number 22. If you get 22, congratulations, you instantly win a signed Yates shirt. Okay, coming up in the video, we're going to be talking about the Forest team. Will Nuno listen to me this time? We'll run you through the Wolves team, because apparently, according to Dazzling Dave, they have an injury crisis, which they don't. And then, of course, I'll tell you which way this game goes. Now, if you want me to predict Forest lose, then I need at least 462 likes on this video. So if you haven't already hit that like button, hit it now. And let's jump into this. Alrighty, let's kick this off with the Forest team. And I mean, I said to you guys last week, drop Yates, bring Dominguez in. It makes perfect sense. The hate I got, well, not hate, you know what I'm saying. It needs to be done. Yates is not a starter Premier League player. Yates, for me, is an impact sub. 15, 20 minutes to go. Forest are winning. You need to break the game down. You need to disrupt the play. Fine. If I hear one more person go on about even Yates knows how limited he is, why do you want to play a limited footballer then? Anyway, that's not the point of today's video. So I'm going straight into it here. Sorry, Yates lovers. He's gone. And I'm bringing Dominguez in. Danilo, I thought, was against Spurs. It wouldn't surprise me if we finally get to see the Dominguez-Sangare combo in this game. I don't think Sangare is high in the pecking order right now when it comes with Nuno, so I'm not fully expecting to see him come in at all. And then the real question is, how injured is Morgan Gibbs-White? Don't know yet, we still haven't seen Nuno's presser at the point of recording this video, but I think quite simply, if MGW is injured, then it has to be Reina who comes straight in. I don't want to see him put Dominguez in the 10. I don't want to see him put Origi in the 6.5. I just want to see the square pegs and square holes, man, like he was doing when he first joined, and now he's doing some weird crap. Anyway, that would probably be my starting front six. And then when it comes to the defense, I think Bolly may be close. We'll know better. But I think if Bolly is fit, he is, in Nuno's mind, the number one choice ahead of Omar Bamadeli. And I think he would come in to partner Murillo. I'm not against that at all. Between Omar Bamadeli and Bolly, I've got no real issues. And I think actually having Bolly as a presence, a physical unit, an aerial unit as well, I think he's fine to put in there. So I'm not going to squabble over who comes in or out there. Now, in terms of what we know about injuries, Tavares still out as far as we know, and the other one, I can't remember who it was. There's Bolly and someone else, weren't they, on the hit list? Taiwo, that's the one I want to talk to you guys about. So Taiwo is now expected to return to Forest before the end of the season. So how close that is, we don't know. Crypto messages coming out, but he is expected to feature in the squad with at least a couple of games left to play. So watch this space. But this doesn't mean that he's going to be anywhere near the Wolves game this weekend. Look, this Forest team is starting to settle down. This is what keeps me positive about it, is that I think Nuno is now down to 2 or 3 positions that he's unsure of. His 6 and his 8, and who's his other favoured centre-back once Bolly's fit. Once he nails those down, we should be okay. The problem is he's got to nail them down now because it's getting very, very touch and go. Now, would you go with this team or not? Let me know in the comments down below. All right, let's have a quick look at the Wolves team. And with the injury crisis, according to Dazzling Dave, this might be something they go with. So they kind of go with a 3-4-2-1, where they've been playing like with a double 10 with their injuries, with Aït-Nouri, who is actually a left wing back or a left back, playing in the 10 position, which is weird, man. But that PE teacher, Gary O'Neill, gotta rate him. Aït-Nouri in that 10 has been quite good for them. So we may see that. The other person that's close to coming back is Dawson's Crack. He may feature in this game as well. And the other one who's close is Hwang. Now, Hwang potentially may come on for the last 30 minutes. He's not going to be match fit enough. Cunha, who has been injured as well, he came back in their previous match against West Ham and he was subbed on in the second half. I think it's likely that he starts. In fact, what I probably think could happen if that's the case is that Sarabia will go to the right-hand side and Aït-Nouri, being left-footed, will play on the left-hand side. Lamina and Gomez. Gomez is the one they're raving about. Doyle as well, they're quite liking. They're bigging him up. In general, they're on the beach. Let's be honest, and a lot of Wolves fans think that as well. And Forest could be playing them at a good time. But Forest could be playing a lot of teams at a lot of the time at a good time. We've said it so many times this season, and every time someone said that, we've lost. So, how do I see this one going? The Wolves beach thing, I think, is the most important thing to take away from that. If Wolves are on the beach, we have an opportunity to do a Fulham on them, as in what we did to Fulham the other week. But that requires Forest coming out the blocks hot, getting a couple of quick goals, and then Wolves just literally throwing the beach towel in, and then Forest just ride off into the sunset. Do I see that happening? No, I don't think the PE teacher is going to be unprepared for this game. Now, the other thing is all the needle in and around this match. If Morgan Gibbs-White plays, we know he's rattled the Wolves fan with the old celebration, fingers in the ears. That's really still hurting them from the Carabao Cup quarter-final last year. So there is a little needle between the fan bases, but there are also new things uniting us. And that's, of course, the VAR derby, because both teams have been absolutely screwed by VAR at different points this year. So what's going to happen if there's a controversial decision that the ref needs to go to the monitor for? Which of these two teams will he favour most? And will Mark Clattenburg finally prove worthwhile that if we're playing another VAR brother team here, that maybe Mark Clattenburg can be the difference? Absolutely not. The other thing that's uniting Forest and Wolves right now is this man right here, Nuno. They love him. The majority of the Wolves fan base see him like a Steve Cooper in their eyes, as we do towards him in Forest. So there's still this emotional connection that they have to Nuno. And that may give us the advantage. It may mean that the game is less hostile from the Wolves fan and it's a more united front. I think, honestly, a lot of Wolves fans would like to see Forest stay up. I know, well, you'll hear what Dave says tomorrow when we have a chat with him. But Midlands clubs are few and far between at the moment. Love them or hate the other Midlands clubs, it's always nice to have some kind of rivalry. Pull it away from the Big Six, pull it away from all the London clubs and what have you. We need some representation in the Midlands. Obviously, Forest is still the best club in the Midlands, but that's a whole other debate. But I just feel if we can get the Wolves fans to be semi-on side with us in this game, it will almost be united in the idea of Forest winning. Am I convincing any Wolves fans? I doubt it. Look, how am I predicting this one? You guys said you want me to start predicting losses. So fine, here you go. And this will be the final time it happens. Because I don't believe it's going to happen, but I'm going to say it's going to happen to appease you weirdos with your superstitions. So I am going to predict, for your sake, that Wolves win by 3-1. You take that to mean what you will. And if Wolves do win 3-1, then if I ever hear the words Jinxerine again, so help me God. Get your score predictions in down below. Go grab your tickets for the signed framed Forest home kit. I'll leave the link right on the end screen as well. And all you have to do is click that. And the other thing you need to click, of course, if you haven't already, is that like button. Make sure you're subscribed if you're new to Forest Fan TV. We will see you on the next video. Come on, you Reds.